Hello, welcome. As you might have already guessed, I'm broadcasting at the moment. Hello, Kangafango. Hello, Mr. W. Train Simulator today, in addition to later on, Roller Coaster Tycoon 3. So, tonight's stream is called Trains in Palms. Kangafango says, Hey, Mr. W, my guess is Miami West Palm Beach. Yes, you are correct. Hey, Eek, you're alive! Ah. Let me just find it on the map. I'll find it on the map. I'll find it on the map. I'll find it on the map. There we go. Let's see. And what is this called? Where's Deerfield Beach? Where's Deerfield Beach? Oh, right down here. I see. And where's the airport? Should be an airport. Actually, a satellite view might help with that, because airports tend to be quite big. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Right. Look over here. This is where we'll be driving. So, here. If you don't know where this is, I know this down here looks a bit like Dartmoor. It's not Dartmoor. It's here. Here's North America, the United States of America. You look down here. This is kind of where we'll be driving. This area around there a bit. West Palm Beach, you can see, just here. So yes, it's going to be interesting. Right, so. Trains and Palms, yeah. Yes, I called it. It's live! It's live! XD. We can't see the thing, just in case you didn't know. Yes, I was just finding it. Yeah, we can now. We can now, yes. Faut Lauderdale. Right, so I was thinking we drive this, which is the Genesis, I think Genesis 2. Session is, yes, GE, so Genesis P42DC. So, okay, Florida Storm. It's in autumn, clear weather, 4:30 p.m. So, Silver Star has been delayed by 2 hours. Silver Star is the name of the train. Due to a storm. You have finally been given clearance to proceed while the storm starts to pass. Start at Deerfield Beach and finish at Miami Airport. Doesn't GE stand for General Electric? I think so, yes. Although it may also stand for Genesis in this case, but General Electric is probably correct. So there we go. Let's start. Right. So, been waiting for a while to play this. I've actually wanted to play it for quite a while, but then was so much stuff that I wanted to drive in the UK. So the Settle Carlisle and the Western lines of Scotland, or is it, no, the Western. Is it Northern? I forget what I always forget what that route is called. The extension, the one. Name of the train. So like the Flying Scotsman. Yes, exactly. Not the locomotive, but the actual service. West Highland Line extension. Yeah, I don't know why I always forget that name. Western Lines of Scotland is a different one. There we go. Good evening, engineer. You are currently delayed by 2 hours due to a nasty storm. You have been given clearance to proceed now that the storm is passing. So here we go. This is our lovely train. Open the doors and allow passengers to board here at Deerfield Beach before departing. Of course. Right, so you can see, this is USA. These locomotives. You can see we've got these Amtrak coaches. We've actually got these super liners as well, these double-decker ones, and these metro type coaches. See, there's an empty freight train passing us. Maybe not the most typical weather to see Miami in. However, there you go. There's a palm, there's a train, and off we go. Right, so this is the cab. You can turn the lights on. It doesn't help that much, but you can turn them on. And yes, you can see, you can sit in the coaches as well. Looking out the window with the rain going by. Wheel slip, great start. Yes, the standards are press to hold one, that's why. Press and hold one, I mean. So our next stop is Fort Lauderdale. Brownward track. No, Broward track. The BR9F has scenarios for that. Ooh, dramatic! Those are superliners? I think they are. Anyway, the double-decker. Oh wait, our signal's red. I should have paid more attention. Looks like we might restart the scenario. Yeah, I can't stop for that. Anyway. That was a trial run. Perfect start. There we go. No, tab wouldn't have worked. There's a train ahead of us, probably. All works going on. Wow, oh wow, the lightning. Or lighting. Where are all the crocodiles? Oh, they're in the coaches, didn't you know? There's a palm, there's a train, and off we go. I mean, if you want to put that in the quotes channel, then go ahead. XD, Dealey UK, and lightning. XD, press tab. Yeah, we know this bit already. XD, press tab. Going very well so far. Exactly. XD. He says. Right, so let's see if we can't do that a bit better. Opening the doors. That seems to have worked. It hasn't started raining yet. Now it has. That does look like a powerful locomotive, doesn't it? There we go. The reason why I probably didn't realize that the signal was there is because there isn't... If there had been a signal that was yellow, I would have been aware of it. But since there wasn't one, I just didn't really pay much attention, which was a mistake. I don't suppose you had chance to listen to that song, did you? So much realize. I have it open, but not yet. I will listen to it tomorrow when I work a bit more on Ghost Adventure. Alright, I will do that after the stream, if you want to. Yes, I do. I don't think that lightning could sound so sharp and dangerous. Ooh, it can. It definitely can. Yeah, so you don't need to approach the signal very quickly. Ooh. I can open the window. How nice. Oh, and the signal has increased its aspect, which that is... Is that... I think that's an advanced approach, if I remember correctly. The mighty Genesis was my steed, and taking passengers was my deed. I shall not have greed, and I shall not use deceit. Deceit. Shutters, sure. Window. Clonk. Alright, this comes with in-cab signaling here, which is interesting, because this line does not feature in-cab signaling, which is why the speed limit is 79 miles an hour, not 80, because at 80 and above, in America there's a regulation you have to have in-cab signaling if you have a track speed of 80 and above, so they made the track speed 79 miles per hour, so just under where they need to have in-cab signaling. Quite a spacious cab, actually. There's a signal coming up. Let's see if we can see what that signal says. Would be nice if there was a broken sticker on the in-cab signaling box with a train in spawned. With a train is spawned in this route. Well, it's not necessarily broken. I mean, it works for other... it should be able to work for other routes. What is that signal? What is that signal down there? I can't really read that. It's too far away. Is that red again? I think that is red again. Unless I'm going on the diverging track. Looks red to me. Aha, it is red. Haha. Very atmospheric, this. Nice signals. How are you today, Mr. W? Says Kang Pango. Yes. Not bad, spent quite a lot of the day working. And yourself? Well, me as well, yeah, it was nice. Nice sunny day outside. It was quite lovely to enjoy that. Okay. I'm sure that the cars appreciate this, that I've stopped here. Well, Did you say this route was in Miami? Yes. It's in Miami, yes. You think of sand and sun when you think of Miami, don't you? Yes, and there are definitely sessions like that. However, I think this is quite an atmospheric session. Quite interesting. Alright, I see. I'm alright too. Yes, but Miami does get quite a few storms as well. I've driven trucks through the USA today. Sure, they might be it might be a bit virtual, but... Oh, and it's cleared. It's on an approach. So... Actually, what's that? Oh, task light. Oh, right, that... kind of eliminates that down there. Are we off? We're off. So the next one is still supposed to be red. A little bit of wheel slip there, just a little bit. Let's use the sander a bit. Shadows, so does it have interior lights? Didn't see. Yes, it does. They're on. Now they're off. Now they're on. It also has LCD displays here. I'm not sure if it has cruise control or not. Don't think so. Actually, it might do. Let's see what's this. This is bell. That is horn. That is the sander. Alerter. Don't think it does. And this is very much near the ocean as well. The ocean, I think, is just to the right? Or the left, not sure. Oh, they probably haven't modeled it at this point, because you can't really see it, and in a train simulator it's a bit difficult to do water. But when we do get to actually see the ocean, they have actually modeled it there. Speed limit's going down to 60. There we go. One of these might actually be sleeper cars. Not sure. Whistleboard? Oh, is it getting a bit brighter? I think it might be. Yes, it is. The rain stopped. Oh, is the signal red? Is that... Nope, it's clear. That's a clear signal. Good. I can just see the little green pixel at the top there. Didn't see... Ah, nice, thanks. Loud! The horn! It's supposed to be loud. Just like in real life. In the cab, it's quite well isolated. Listen to this. And outside, it's like this. Chadis, is there 5 of you? Yes, there is. I showed it before. Just sit here. Look out the window as the beautiful Floridian countryside is rolling past at 60 miles an hour. bell from the inside and from the outside. Ah, this sign means we need to turn the bell on for this bit. Not the whistle, not the horn, the bell. Oh right, I remember. Isolator, insulated. I'd say insulated, but isolated might work as well. What did that say? Oh right, task one, that was one. Shades. Interesting. There we go, I think that was a good screenshot. Imagine this loco in the Union Pacific livery. That would be interesting. Union Pacific doesn't have that much passenger service. They do a bit, I think, but not much. I'm just gonna look ahead, see if I can see what the signal's at. I know it's a bit cheating, but I want to know... Can I actually see the signal yet, or did I already pass it? No, that is a clear. That is good. Yeah, true. They had the old M10,000 units, the DMU. Wait, MU? DMU? Multiple units? Are you sure? Actually, no, yeah, they are. They are probably unless I'm mistaken it for something else. Look at that, palms against the purple sky. This is nice, isn't it? You can see the tropical palms and environment with the nice red rusty rails on the rusty on the side. Not the top. On the top they're quite well worn, but on the side, I think these colors fit so well together. I really like the aesthetic of this map. If you're wondering why I'm using the horn so much, it's because of the level crossings. Or grade crossings in America, because you do have to do the horn code, which is 2 long, 1 short, 1 long, which is actually, I learned this, it's Morse code for Q, the letter Q. Q for quarantine, because you're supposed to quarantine, it comes from French, you're supposed to quarantine, actually it comes from UK, but it doesn't matter. You're supposed to quarantine the grade crossing, the level crossing, so evacuate it, quarantine it, which is Q, so there you go. Ooh, we're on a 0% grade. Yes, exactly. Oh, hello, V'ger. Welcome. Hello, just noticed you went live. I was working on the Regalia GT Rally mod. Oh, right. Yes, I remember you said. I hope that's going well for you. Hey. Yes. Hey, V'ger. How are you? Good question. Actually, was I supposed to whistle there? Yes, I was. Right, so we are playing on the Miami West Palm Beach route. Driving an Amtrak train, so I think it's a Silver Star, it said. You can see. Lovely train set. Oh, look at that. There's a freight train coming up ahead. What's he got loaded? Looks like either scrap or slag. Probably scrap. Oh, and there's Fort Lauderdale. We have to stop there. Signal's good. In case you're wondering, I'm using dynamic brakes at the moment, which is here. Quite a nice sound, isn't it? But the dynamic brakes do... As I was saying, the dynamic brakes, they do take a little while to activate, so you have to put them into setup, and then it'll take a little while for them to activate, and then you can use them. So, yeah, it's coming into Fort Lauderdale. I'm gonna use some air brakes here. Not much, just a little bit. And... Ooh, we're a bit early. How nice. Just a little bit early. Big, yes. I agree that that sign is big. This train is a bit tricky to stop because you think you're going quite slow if you look out the window like that, but then you look like this and you're actually still going quite quickly. Hey, alright. Yes, it's going good. I'm experimenting on how many max power thrusters until the car becomes unable to turn. And what are you up to? I think I should have started slowing down a little bit later, but never mind. Here we are, Fort Lauderdale. And you can see how the train is stretching as we brake a bit. Oh, come on, don't stop here. Go a little bit further. This is the first stop on this line, so I'm still experimenting. I'm still finding out how exactly the train slows down. And stop. Open doors, good. So yes, I do like these platforms, how low they are to the ground. You can fully appreciate the full scale of all of the railway equipment from down there. So yes, Fort Lauderdale. You can see it, it's here, somewhere. Okay. Scrag or slap? No, I said... Yeah, I know what you mean. And fitted the supercharger. Now all that is left is the roof LED bar. I see. Sounds a bit ominous. Are drivers supposed to use them regularly? Yeah, they are. Dynamic brakes are supposed to be used all the time, really. What is stretching, Shadice? The train, when I stop braking it, because the cars brakes well, it goes stretches because the locomotives are quite heavy. Where's the fort? I don't know. Somewhere around here, probably. I was trying to increase the max speed of the car, because it goes to about, I don't know, 230, 235-ish kilometers an hour. I see. I mean, I can have another look around. I mean, unless this is the fort. I mean, might be a good place on an island like that, but not quite sure where the fort is. It could be miles away. Oh, look at this little scrapyard. I do like how orange these rails are from the side. From the top they're quite well polished, but from the side they're quite orange. I said this before. Let's see, what does it say? Oh, Viewliner, not Superliner. Viewliner, these ones are called. They do look a bit different than the other ones, the superliners. Anything in here? Nope. Oh, there we go. Release the brakes. There you go, brake pressure is climbing. Oh, and it started raining, great. I think they had that timed. Come on. You can do it. And it could do it, great. The hissing sound you're hearing is the sanders. Windshield wipers. Oh, the button's there. Oh, how nice. That was nice. Vroom. Let's see, what's our signal at? Clear, good. Okay. Alright, now it goes to 300 kilometers an hour. Ah, that's the neighbor... I said. That's the neighborhood that really doesn't like burglars. They've got a moat and everything. Yeah, exactly. No signals are for the other side. So, if you're going the other way. Superliners are much taller and roomier. Nice. The rain stopped? No, it's not. It's still going. The particles have stopped. And from what I know, for longer distances. Yes, but this is quite a long train, I think. It goes quite a long way. The Silver Star. You can... I think it was Silver Star. You can look it up if you want. Internet a bit shaking. Might cut out. Oh. Never been in either either. Yes, me neither. Me neither. Alright. Hope to recover soon. Yes, me too. Is this a flyover? You can see we're in setup at the moment. This may have been a flyover, no, it was just because of the river. That's why. And now that they've been set up, I can use the dynamic brakes if I need to. It doesn't look like I will though. Well, maybe. Still clear. That's good. Well, not the weather, I mean the signal. Sorry. Oh, come on. Set up. There we go. I accidentally went out of dynamic brakes, so they had to go through the setup all over again. But anyway, we're out of the downhill bit now, so it's flat again, so we can use the throttle. Right. Which is more to the real speed I want. It even accelerates faster. Thus more like IR, since it has a quartz. The car maker of the Regalia has shipped one of the Le Mans perform. Let's see, I need to look out for the signal. Clear. Le Mans Performance V12s. Andrei proceeded to slap two turbochargers taken from two Kirovets K700 tractor supercharging unit. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of cars, so Ooh, Kirovets. I know those from Spin Tires. Lovely things. Articulated too. We're not stopping there. Next stop is Hollywood. Yes, we're going a long way today. You can also lean out if you want, out of the window. You can watch the other train go by. Box cars. Ooh, mixed crate. Ooh, those palm trees look so ominous next to the in front of the grey background, so dark, only the silhouettes. Ooh, looks like a tropical storm weather. Look at that. Oh wait, there is a tropical storm. Ah! Oh. Oh, that was the first speeding this whole session, I think. Only because I was looking at the tropical storm. Miami's nice. And in case you're not quite sure yet, another one. Miami's nice. What does that say underneath the small print? Television so good it belongs in the 80s. Interesting. Going down to 45 soon. Which is probably because Hollywood is only about 2 miles away. Yes, we're not going to the Hollywood, but to a different Hollywood. Very dark, very atmospheric. Look at that. There it goes. Oh, did I just get points or did I lose them? Or did it not change? Oh, look at that. 1 second. I need to get a... Oh, look at that. So nice with the orange lights. Look at that. It must be getting really dark if the streetlights turn on in-game. I did slow down a bit too much there. You can see even the cars have their lights on. Ooh. And yes, Hollywood track 1 is very close. Back there, that thing, the station. Normally, actually these waterways do feed into the ocean, I believe. The reason why I sometimes have to use the bell is because of residential zones. They're quiet zones, they don't want trains blowing the horn. Quite relaxing, this actually. The brakes do tend to stick a bit. They don't release right away. Interesting. Doesn't look like this platform's quite long enough for this train, but it's just about long enough. So there you go. Look at that. I can almost feel myself with a suit, like with a bag in one hand, backpack on, just walking towards it and then climbing up the train, looking around, the fresh air, the rain, just rushing out from underneath the roof, going, running, then climbing in, and then breathing a sigh of relief, and then sitting down in a chair, and then just looking out the window as it rains and rains. Actually, looking out the window as it rains and rains. Signal is clear, good. This is very nice, isn't it? There we go. Sander on. And we're off. As soon as the brakes release. You can see brake pressure here. Should be going, and we are going, good. Oh, and it's stopped raining, good. Well, I do have a feeling that the rain... I said... Oh, it started raining again. I do have a feeling the rain is tied to the stations. I'll reach out in a second, don't worry. Okay, let me read now, I'll save, and then I'll read it. So it goes 5, 2... Oh, good. So it go... Okay. Yep, imagine the boost. Alright, Shadows, what was that station? What station? The one we just passed? That was Hollywood. Lean out view is great. You can see much more. That tagline. Woolly hood? Where? On your head. Next, lightning strike in 3, 2, 1. Now! Screenshot! Ah! Yep, looks like it. I said now. Now. High pressure sodium. FTW. FTW? For the win. Now. 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 No. Ow. XD. Shades, would you like to visit this place IRL? In general, yes, of course. But there are, of course, issues with things. Not just current situation, I mean, other things as well. Outside of travel restrictions, which are imposed by people. So, right. And W, Viter, I can just imagine myself with a suitcase. Exactly. Well, I'd kind of like to visit America in general. Ah, nice. Yeah, it would be nice. Sure is. I think too before Hollywood. Not sure what that was. Just, yeah, I know. Trouble, restrictions, yeah. Trouble. If only the trouble was restricted. But I meant just generally. Yeah, generally, of course, yes. Why not? Although if I did visit America, I'm not sure that I would choose Florida. I would probably choose something else. Actually, if I did visit America, I would probably... I would probably... Well, for one, I would probably go by train. Not necessarily over the ocean, but when I'm there, I would probably start by the East Coast, take long train ride. So, Amtrak, this is a train of Amtrak train, doesn't really have short distance trains, but it does have quite a few really long distance trains. So I would like to maybe spend a day or so somewhere on the East Coast and then take a train to a long way, because I would like to see some more of the arid places as well, like the plains areas, which of course now mostly farmland, but yeah, also deserts, Rocky Mountains I would like to see. So that's probably something I would do, just take a train, and when the train ends I might pause for a day or so, just so I can have a look around wherever that is, and it just have a bit of time, and then when the next train goes to take me to the next leg of the way, I would take that one. It all depends on how much time I have available. Although that does sound nice, actually. Nice, actually. About to reach a higher speed limit. There we go. You can really feel it. You can really feel the power of it, can't you? Signal is clear. That's good. I like how I lean in real life as well, but it genuinely helps, because if it's only a few pixels, if it's so far away it's only a few pixels, then you can see better. If you went by train, you'd be there already, yes. It says a billboard that is only visible from the train line. Look at that. And the reason why I said the thing about the train is because on YouTube, there are quite a few kind of travel diaries, not necessarily diaries, but just travel videos where people have done that, where they have taken a train, for example, the what's it called? The Starlight, Amtrak Starlight train, which goes from, where was it? I think it was LA. It goes from Los Angeles. I think it is, yeah, from LA to Seattle, I think. And you can really see the terrain changing. There are a lot of clips from people just filming out the window on the trip, and you can see the terrain. You can by the coast, and you get arid, and then it gets more hillier, and then you get all good mountains. So many, such a variety of landscape. That would be very nice. Let me read chat again. Yeah, but my strategies, I think 2 before Hollywood. Alright. Montana? Perhaps. XD, train over the ocean. Well, yeah, that is the issue with it. Because I don't like airplanes. So it might have to be a ship, but a ship takes ages. Literally, if you set off UK, you get there in 2,000 years. It takes ages, millennia, literally. Right, XD. Also, fun fact, Canada uses the metric system, kilometers an hour. Interesting. Sure, it sounds like a great plan. Are you sure that it exclusively uses the metric system? Because I thought that the trains used miles per hour as well. Happy face, sad face, middle face. Nice vipers. Sure, it's Night Riviera? No! Well, technically yes, because it takes a couple of days. Those train journeys take a few days, but I don't want to be in the night always, because then I can't see anything outside. I thought one should be wary of using the term literally. No. You're right. You are right. You should be. But in this case, I did mean it. So, taking the ship from the UK to the USA takes thousands of years, and thus it literally takes ages. I'll save. You can have dual scale speedos. Dual scale speedos? You mean like the clothing item? Dual scale speedos? So it's like someone of more girth can wear it as well as someone who's thinner. So dual gauge speedos, is that what you meant? One scale shows miles per hour and the other kilometers per hour. Ah, that makes more sense, yes. But yeah, you're right. You are correct. Next stop is Miami Airport. And that is our final stop. It is just about 11 miles away. Bit more, slightly more. Although before I see America, I want to see more of Europe, probably. Because that's just a bit closer to where I live. Well, actually, technically, I live on the continent of Europe. Just the European Union is another matter. If the Titanic wasn't scrapped, maybe we could still get there via old three-stack steamer ship. Well, maybe. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Signal is clear. Good, good. Good for the 45 speed limit coming up. So might as well put the dynamics into prep mode. There we go, now they're active. Using a bit of the air brake as well. There we go. And slow down just in time. So that is good. Come on. There we go. You notice the flashing lights, the ditch lights, when I activate the horn. Big. Yes, again, I remember. See, if you... Well, I guess there is a road over here, so you could see it if you're stuck in traffic here, but... And you can see the trains right in front of it. That's actually quite good placement there, then. Let's save again. Or Olympic, whatever. Who knows? Sure is. Not sure if it's exclusively, but in some parts it is. Interesting. Kilometers an hour. Yeah. I thought you meant it. TSNY? What did that say? Clothes for him and for her. Interesting. Go fish. Well. No thank you. Next signal is clear. That's alright. Oh, right, sorry, crossing. There we go. I like how the lights, the traffic lights, no, not the traffic lights, the street lights, even illuminate the cab. Look at the shadow of the rain and the wiper. Ah, very nice. Oh, and there's a station. Opa Loca. Opa Loca. Loca. Opa Loca. Sounds a bit like Oompa Loompa. Anyway. You have to agree that this looks pretty, don't you? Even a little bit super elevated. Oh, oh, come on. I thought I had released the throttle. Apparently I didn't. Anyway. Doesn't matter. Well, it matters a little bit, but not that much. You can see a little bit of the rain is still flowing down because we're going around the corner, I think. Oh, and there's an oncoming train over there. And yes, indeed, we have to slow down to 40, which is, I think, limited speed, I believe. Actually, no, it's diverging speed, I think. But we're at 40 anyway, so that should be good. Is it limited or diverging? I think it's diverging. I could be wrong. Go fish? I'd rather not. No! Go fish? I'd rather not. There we go. Ah, look at that, another one. Like our train. Yes, feature. The Scott A2HD truck has those. One example of many. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the speedometers. Oh, right. Ooh, baggage car right behind the locos on the air train. Yeah, sometimes it's behind the loco, sometimes it's at the end of the train. For us, it's at the end of the train. But, yes, it can be the other way around as well. Traveling at 40. Miami Airport is just about 5.5 miles away. Not that far. It's nice to travel in the evening. Oh, has it started raining again? Not entirely sure. I don't think it does. Sounded like it, but no, it hasn't. Okay. Are there different? No, there are no different camera views here. I'm just gonna look out the window if you want. This is the feeling I miss. Just sitting in a train, being driven somewhere, or a bus. Preferably a train, but buses are nice as well. Just looking out and seeing the countryside go by. So many yards and stations and buildings. Oh! Achievement! Miami! Counting the miles! There we go. I was counting the miles. How did it know? But yeah, just... that was so nice when I last had the opportunity to do that. And I did do it. Just not as much as I would have liked. You see, you've got quite the yard here. Quite a few tracks. You can see there looks like a coach or carriage shed here, actually, by the looks of things. So you've also got this camera, and that's it. Yeah, you can also sit over here if you want. Actually, what does that say? Can't make it out. I'm not sure that that says that, but no, I just can't make it out. Let's save in case of a crash. Lone locomotive. Signal is clear, that is good. At this rate, I will be a little bit late. Oh no, these are for the other 2 tracks, I think. I hope. Yes, they are. You can see the lights flashing down there. That was where the crossing was. Oh, look at that, a diamond. Ooh, and that was a signal warning me, a red signal up ahead somewhere. There we go, a bit late for the last one, but yeah. Quite relaxing, this, actually. Is there a crossing coming up ahead? Yes, there is. That was better. Is that another crossing? No, it's not. It's just some light. Oh, and we're going down to 20 soon. Oh, we're approaching Miami Airport. It's only about 2 miles away now, which is the final stop. Alright, where's the crossing? Oh, it's all the way back there? Come on, you could have placed the sign a little bit closer. Let's see, can I see the ocean from here? I think that this is supposed to be the ocean over here, but there's no water here in game. Or maybe that over there as well, I'm not sure. It's supposed to be somewhere around here. Yes, indeed, this is an approach, which means the one after this one is red. Also, I need to slow down a bit. A little bit more. There we go. Yeah, I messed up the horn code, I know. Sorry. I was focusing on the speed limit change. Oh, come on. I said I was focusing on the speed limit change. You can't make me speed when I'm focusing on the speed limit change. Oh, whistle and bell here. Interesting. How nice. Actually, signal. Yes, the signal is red. Haha. I remembered. If I had not remembered that the signal was supposed to be red the next one, then, well... There we go. Oh, and it still hasn't released the cars, even though I stopped beforehand, but... I'm hiding in the bushes. Look at that, I'm hiding in the bushes. Alright, I'll save and read chat. I need to wait for the signal to clear anyways. So... Is it so? Yeah, it is. Good. You might still be able to see them. You forgot some shared ice. Did I? Oh, where? Don't think I did. Oh, approved. 1 second. Where am I supposed to go? Show task here. Center player there. Wait a minute. Is there something in my way? Or can I just go? Oh! It has been approved. My request to pass this red signal has been approved. Well, this is how they do it in real life. They stop and then wait, and then they ask, hey, can I pass this? And then, oh, right. I don't know which I'm supposedly have missed. I didn't find any that I had missed. I'll continue reading chat in a second, don't worry. Approved, still, good. Anyway, yes. Scott, A2HD is a Canadian truck from Nova Scotia, not built for luxury, but built for durability. A train crash or a game crash, or both? Well, either. Would be nice if it actually said that. A very blurry texting, nah, I can't make it out, unfortunately. Also, you're right, last train I rode was a GWS printer from Exeter, was last year. February, I believe. January? One of those two. I miss it too. Oh yes, the buses. According to a weather forecaster app called Forecast Bar, the current temperature in Miami, Florida is 26 degrees Celsius. And in Miami, Arizona, it is 17 degrees. Handbell? No. And-bell. I know. Also, how long is this scenario again? No, we'll finish it with the last stop. 3/4 of a mile away. It is nice. Shall I save and read chat? I am. Oh, you're already done. Nice beat. Yeah, exactly, thanks. Looks like the bass beat of a rap song. Oh, I didn't realize you could see it. But yes, level crossings or grade crossings do remind me of the bass beat of a rap song. Shez, I believe you had missed Go Fish. I'd rather not. No, I read that. I read it out. Hey, can I pass this? Yeah, sure. Alright. And before, oh yes, the buses. And I had said, and the buses too. Sounds XD. Nice. Sounds XD. There we go, going over a, what's it called? When a bridge can, I think this bridge can rise up. She might not be able to. Sure, it should be. It has the thing, the weights. I'm not sure. Maybe it can, maybe it can't. Didn't get a good look at it. Ah, yes, Horn. There you go. Swinging bridge, I think it is. Yes, I think that is what I was looking for. You can almost feel the cool autumn night air, can't you? There we go, going into Miami, track 3. So I'm guessing we're counting from this side, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and that's probably like a... Is that trains up there? Or is it... No, it is. It is. Trains up here. There as well. So you've got some more platforms up there as well. Let's see. Is there an airport over here? Probably should be somewhere. Not sure. Just look at how the lighting illuminates the locomotive. That looks good. Oh, just look at it. Look at it. UK, yes. Look at it, UK. Sorry. And I am not even late. Not even late. Even though I was stopped at the signal. So yes, there you go. Just need a bit of water, as you can probably tell by me drinking water. Where is the supposed airport? I think it's probably somewhere they haven't actually rendered. Phew, glad to see the storm has blown over. Well done. All stops completed with no problems. Well, with no problems except for a bit of wheel slip. Ooh, and yes, a bit of speeding as well. But yes, no problems. Yeah, sure. I'll go with your story. Right. Nice train. Anyway. Let's look at how many stars. 3 stars. Great. Although, again, the journey was the real important thing. Score isn't that important. Anyway, yes, we've got the achievement. And there you can see. Wheel slip, speeding. Wheel slip, speeding. Yes. But I was on time. That's important. Right. Okay, so I'm going to quit this now. We're going to do Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 soon. When I've shut down Windows, then I'll switch over to Roller Coaster Tycoon in the new stream, which will start in a minute or so. Let's see. Nice sky. I mean, I suppose it's cool, but I wouldn't really use that word, but I agree. Freezing? Is that a better word? Is there a runaway on the platform canopy? Of course there is. Isn't there always? Anyway. Right. Alright, bye all. Yes, see you in a minute or so. Thank you very much for joining me. This stream will be archived, and Roller Coaster will start again a little bit. Also, you can see here, Wednesday, Transport Fever 2 for Mac. You can see, Transport Fever 2 on Wednesdays. It's released for Mac. Yes. Okay. Oh, hello, Chris. Welcome. Shredis, the cool thing was a joke. I know it was a joke. See you in a bit. Oh, TTV. Average 22. Hello. Hello. Welcome. You're just joining us at the end. Oh, and thanks for coupling up. You're just joining us at the end of the train simulator stream, but I'm going to stream Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 for an hour. Starting in a minute. I'll restart the stream with the correct title. But I'm streaming Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 in a minute or so. Chris, he'll start the RCT 3 stream right now. Hello, see ya, man. Bye. Dang it. I mean, if you want to see how the stream went, it will be archived on YouTube either later today or tomorrow. So see you in a bit. Bye.